When someone doesn't call or message you for a long time, this is what it really means. There's a strange kind of silence that hits differently when it comes from someone you once heard from all the time. At first, you don't notice it. A few hours pass, then a day, maybe two. You tell yourself they're busy. People have lives, responsibilities, stress. It's normal. But then the silence stretches longer. Days become weeks. And slowly, a question starts forming in the back of your mind. Why haven't they reached out? Your phone lights up with other notifications, but not the one you secretly hoped for. Every time you unlock your screen, there's a tiny moment of anticipation, and then a quiet disappointment. And that silence begins to mean something deeper. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. When someone doesn't call or message you for a long time, it usually isn't because they can't. It's because they don't feel the need to. That doesn't mean you weren't important. It doesn't mean the memories you shared were fake. It simply means that, at some point, their priorities shifted. Think about it. When someone truly wants to talk to you, they find a way. Even the busiest person in the world can send a quick message. Even someone drowning in responsibilities can take 10 seconds to say, "Hey, I was thinking about you." People make time for what matters to them. Not perfect time. Just some time. And silence, long silence, is often a quiet form of communication. It's a message without words. Sometimes that silence means they've moved on emotionally. Sometimes it means they're caught up in a completely different chapter of their life. And sometimes, it means they assume you'll always be there, waiting. But here's the part that hurts the most. When you care about someone deeply, silence feels loud. It makes you replay conversations in your head. You start wondering if you said something wrong, if you were too much, or maybe not enough. Your mind searches for reasons, because the heart hates unanswered questions. But often, the reason is much simpler than we think. People drift. Not always because of anger. Not always because of betrayal. Sometimes life just pulls two people in different directions until the connection slowly fades. And the silence you're hearing isn't hatred. It's distance. But there's also something important you need to understand about this silence. It's not just telling you something about them. It's telling you something about you. It's showing you where you might be holding on too tightly to someone who has already loosened their grip. And that realization can feel painful. Because letting go of someone you once expected to hear from every day feels like losing a small piece of your routine, your comfort, your emotional world. But silence can also be a teacher. It teaches you who reaches out when there's no reason. Who remembers you without being reminded. Who chooses you without being chased. Because the people who truly value you don't disappear for long without explanation. They check in. They ask how you are. They keep the connection alive, even in small ways. And the ones who don't, show you something important too. They show you where your energy might be better spent. The hardest part isn't the silence itself. It's accepting what that silence means. Sometimes it means the chapter with that person has quietly ended. Not with a fight. Not with dramatic words. Just with distance. And that's one of the most painful endings because there's no clear moment where you can say, that's when it ended. But here's the powerful part. Someone else out there will not leave your messages unanswered. Someone else will not make you question your importance. Someone else will feel excited to hear from you. So when someone doesn't call or message you for a long time, don't just see it as rejection. See it as redirection. Life slowly removing the people who no longer match your presence, so that the ones who truly value you have space to enter. Because the right people never make you feel forgotten. And one day, you'll notice something surprising. The silence that once hurt you will stop bothering you. Not because you stopped caring about people, but because you finally started caring about yourself enough to stop chasing the ones who quietly walked away. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for your support.